What's up, guys? Hellish Hero Toy Reviews doing another Transformer review. This time we're finishing off our three-part mini-series of me reviewing the animated version of the Dinobots. So lastly, we have Snarl. Um, a little dusty. Yeah, Snarl. I believe, yeah, he was my first Dinobot ever. Um, which is pretty cool. I got this figure around Christmas of 2015, 2016. It was a gift from my mother, from my mom, which is nice of her. The only thing I've ever gotten from TF Source. Um, so yeah, uh, fun little, I guess, fun fact, fun information about this character. In G1, he was called Slag. And there was another character who uh, I can't remember, a Stegosaurus. There was another Dinobot who turned into a Stegosaurus, and his name, that Dinobot's name was Snarl, who I own from the Power of the Primes series. But for whatever reason, wait, yeah. So apparently, in some countries, slag is a derogatory term for calling a lady the B word. So that's a reason why Hasbro eventually changed it. Now the character goes by Slug, but at the time when animated was on 2008, 2009, the character they just used the character Snarl's name for Slug because I guess they hadn't really used the other Dinobot characters in a while, a long time. So that's pretty interesting. But yeah, now he goes by the name Slug, but I still call him Snarl, so it's whatever. But yeah, let's see. The detail on him is solid. I like the little detail on his dorsal plates or whatever, not dorsal, whatever you want to call these. His head crest, um, like these little wires that you see there. So that's pretty cool. His eyes are painted blue, which is nice. His nose can move like that. You can open his mouth. He has a little tongue that's molded in there, so that's pretty nice. Um, so yeah, so that's pretty cool. Like I said, his nose can open. That's pretty cool. Um, let's see. Guess I'll show that in robot mode. Bottom of him. So really, he's more of just kind of a display piece. Like he's a little bit movable, not too much. I like how the horns are kind of like a translucent red, the same as his nose. Um, I don't know, but like I said, he was my first Dinobot, so I have this figure is kind of meh, I guess, compared to the figures we get now, but he holds a special place in my heart, like I said, because he was my first Dinobot. So yeah, but I like him. One thing I don't necessarily care for, like I said, they gave the Hasbro versions of the animated Dinobots had these silver Autobot logos. I don't really like that too much. I do think they look cool, but in the show they were a solid traditional red Autobot logo. So why they didn't give that to the toy, I don't know. I don't understand why they did that. But the Takara versions have um, the red logos. So yeah. So unfortunately, because of age, it kind of looks like the emblem has faded. I've considered maybe at some point. I even maybe getting stickers, for these figures, or even getting the Dakar version because I actually do like how the Dakar version looks. So yeah, that would be interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much all to say about his Dino mode. It's nice. It's more of a display piece. Really, all he can do is just move his back legs and move his head and his mouth. Really, his horns. You're not really getting a lot out of him like this. So yeah, let's turn him into robot mode. He's the only one because I've had him in his Dino mode for like a year. So he's the only one that has that. I have to put in robot mode instead of dinosaur mode. So let's see, open up his body, I guess. Um, let's see, these plates flip up both sides to cover his legs. Bring both legs down. Let's see. He has these pieces behind him to so he can stand on his feet. His feet can stand better. Um, pull out his hands. Let's see, pull out his hands. I like the way his hands look. Um, I like kind of the blocky, robotic aesthetic of the hands, and you all will see. There is detail in his hands, so I do like that. Let's see. Yeah, so then we fold this down. This plate right here pegs in to the legs. Let's see. Let's see this. Trying to see, does this go up? Does this stay like that? I think this stays like that. So yeah, just kind of push the head down, dino head down. This back piece, you spin it, his tail, you spin his tail and it separates, covers his back. And yeah, that's basically it. Let's see. Yeah, make sure I got everything right. Yeah, that's basically it. Um, yeah, yeah, I believe that's everything. Hmm. So, here he is. Here's Snarl. So, like I said, the aesthetic of him is nice. I do like the details of him. I really do like the aesthetic of him. He's not a perfect figure. The articulation is okay. Um, his arms can go up that much. Actually, yeah. Wow. Okay. So yeah, his arms can go 360. You move the tail out of the way. Um, like I said, he has his fingers can move. His fingers can move. His thumb can move, which is nice on both sides. Um, his head can go 360. One thing that's weird though, this piece right here, it looks like light piping, but his eyes are painted, so that doesn't make sense why they would put that there, but they painted his eyes, so I don't get that. But this detail on his face is nice. Um, one thing I always really loved about him, you see he's wearing a molded collar, like a beast, like a dog or something. um, Maybe kind of hard to see. So yeah, he has like a collar around his neck that's molded. I really like that. That was in the show. So I just think that's such a cool little detail that they put on the figure. Um, let's see. What else? So this is cool. Might not be able to see. So on the inside of the tail, there's molded wiring, which is cool. Um, like I said, may not be able to see it, but on the back, yeah, I don't think it's coming in that well. But on the back of here, there are like uh, cogs and like those little wheels that you would see in like a clock or something. Cogs and um, gears, and that's really cool that they would add that little detail. You know, instead of just making it a solid, flat, solid piece. Um, so yeah, that's cool. I like that they did that. Um, so yeah, he does have a gimmick, which is cool. See, flames pop out of his shoulder pads. That's cool. And he does come with a weapon, which I'll show in a minute. So really, the only gripes with this figure, Really, the articulation could just be a little bit better. I mean, what you get is solid. What you get is solid, but I don't know. It could just be a little bit better. And another thing that people, excuse me, have had an issue with, like this back piece that holds his legs together, it doesn't hold into place. So, that's kind of bothersome. So if you're posing him or whatever, it can just kind of separate and you have to push it back. So that's one little gripe about this figure. Um, oh, another little thing I forgot to mention. So like this little piece, like this little where my finger is, can't probably see it. This little piece that holds this plate together, that this plate clicks in with, has detail in it on it as well. So you know, little stuff like that, like putting detail in spaces and areas of the figure that the average person isn't really going to notice, I think is just really cool. Um, but okay, so this is his weapon. Um, a lot of people over the years have said it looks like a giant Cheeto, and it kind of does. One reviewer said it looked like a turd, a dino turd. So, yeah, it kind of does. So it pegs in decently. You kind of have to not mess with it, but yeah. So there he is with his weapon, and yeah, it's nice. I dig it. So yeah. So all in all, this one's kind of short. Like I said, I love this figure. He's not perfect, but I would say he's the weakest out of the animated set. Grimlock and Swoop are like kind of tied in my opinion, and Snarl kind of comes in last. But I still think he's a solid figure. So if you are interested in the animated Dinobots, I do recommend you. I do recommend picking him up. He's not too expensive. I'm not sure about new in box, but the loose ones aren't too expensive. I think I got this guy for like $24, $25 back when I got him. Back when he was paid for as a gift. um, but yeah, and like I said, they all look. Once you have all three of them together, they all look good together. So yeah, I think that's it for Snarl. Um, so let's see. I said I recently did a collection video, which was kind of random. Um, but I was showing a friend of mine my collection, and I decided to just upload the video to YouTube to show all of you, so what you have an idea of what my room looks like and how much stuff I have in my collection. So, not sure. I did say I was gonna make 2 more purchases. That might become 3 purchases. Um, that might be after tax season though. If I get a tax refund, I might spend some of that and buy a couple of figures I've been wanting for a while. Make that 4. It might be four figures I might end up getting. Um, also that I have some Legos which I got from AliExpress, so it's gonna be a while till they get here. Um, yeah, so the next video, I guess, yeah, is gonna be an update because there are some things I should update you guys on as far as the future of my channel and as far as what I'm trying to do with myself. So yeah, but yes, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Peace, you guys.